Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia. Now today I want to talk about a fan-made custom 6-foot tall Unicron that I found. Somebody posted this on Facebook. But before I get into the details on this, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for checking out my channel. Now back to the show. Okay, so this is the actual post up close and personal. The custom 3D printed divorce class 6-foot 1.38 meteor whatever Unicron by Alvin Reyes. I'm sorry if I messed up your name, but give that guy a lot of credit because I believe he's the one that made this thing or 3D printed this thing. But it's a Transformers 3D printing, human for scale, 4 foot 6 inches. Yeah, so you'll see that actual in a minute here. But I just wanted to kind of point that out, that they're actually using humans for references against this thing now, because that's how big the fans are making Transformers these days. Now, I don't know if this transforms, but my God, when you see all these pictures, it's pretty amazing. Some of you might remember the Metroplex that the fans made in this giant, I don't know how big that one was, but that was pretty big. And somebody actually had it, you could transform it and everything. But this is a lot bigger than that, I believe. So here it is in its amazing scale. If you notice, there's weights next to it and all kinds of workout stuff. I mean, this thing is huge. Look at this thing. And look at that face. That is a face that you fall in love with right away. I mean, look at that. That looks so cool. He's got that like mean looking face. Like, man, this thing just looks amazing. I'm sorry if I'm like gushing over this, but look at that. I mean, that thing, I imagine this thing poses. I mean, you could see the fingers there. Each digit looks like it moves around, and you could actually pose each individual digit of each finger. And that is pretty cool. But I'm sure this thing poses and moves. I mean, the feet, it looks like the feet even do everything it needs to do that. And you can see even like a ball joint on that one foot down there, giant ball joint, because this thing is huge. This is bigger than me. I mean, I can't believe I'm talking about a Unicron that's actually to the right scale for once, because this is actually how big he would actually be if it was like, if Hasbro was to make a legit Unicron that matches the Studio Series or the, the Generations or even the Age of the Primes scale. This would be the one that you would actually make. So, but I'm sure that this would cost so much money, and there's no way that anyone's going to pay that to Hasbro anyway, let alone they'll probably never make it. Okay, so here it is next to literally the 4 foot 6 inch tall female there, and she just looks like she's like, wow. I mean, this is called the divorce class scale, but if that's the guy's wife or whatever, or maybe it's his daughter, I don't know. But I imagine he didn't get a divorce yet, so that's a good thing. But yeah, this thing looks accurate to the cartoon. Obviously, it's missing its wings or whatever and all that stuff. But I mean, I imagine they're still assembling this, so I'd like to see what this looks like when it's done. And I also would like to see if it actually transforms. I have a feeling it doesn't, but if it does, oh my God, can you imagine how much work it would take to transform this? I imagine they would have to be on some kind of a prop to hold it up and everything so it doesn't fall and kill somebody, because it's like a statue. I mean, but yeah, this is really cool. And in this picture, you can see there's like a fan back there. There's like a workout, everything. I mean, this thing really is bulky and big. And this thing, I don't know how much this weighs. I mean, I wonder if this thing weighs a lot, because I mean, all that plastic, if he 3D printed this thing and made that plastic really thick and everything, so it's strong. It has to be strong to be able to stand up, I imagine, and to be able to pose and everything. Here's a picture of, you can see them measuring it. I mean, obviously you can't see the tape or whatever very well, but you could definitely see there's two guys back there, and those are regular sized guys, I imagine. And look how big he is next to that. I mean, there's a shoe over there. You can compare it to that, I guess. But yeah, this is pretty amazing. look at the ball socket there. I mean, that plastic does not look thin and light. That looks heavy duty. So this is like serious. This thing has got to, at least the feet and the legs there, I think those probably weigh a lot because it's got to be able to like get this thing to stand properly. And if each joint, I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if they're doing ball joints for this giant figure. This is just insane. And I don't know where somebody would keep this thing in their house because it pretty much would take up a whole corner of a room, like a whole shelf of Transformers would be taken up just by this one actual Unicron. But it's pretty amazing that somebody decided to do this. I imagine they looked at that Metroplex that somebody made, and they said, you know what? Hold my beer. I'm going to try to make this even better. And they actually did what I wanted them to do. When I seen that Metroplex, I commented in one of the comments on something somewhere. I said, I wish that they would have done an actual life-size Unicron because that's really more to me the thing that I would like to see. Because Metroplex is cool and everything, but Unicron is where the money's at as far as I'm concerned. I've always thought Unicron looks very cool. He's very intimidating looking, and he's just so big and so amazing, like a planet that transforms and eats planets. This is a crazy thought that somebody's doing this even. So I don't know. I really wonder how tight the joints are on this thing and how much it can actually stand up and if it needs a giant stand to hold it up or how that's going to work. But I imagine we'll see more about this in the future. This was not a video I intended to make actually, but when I was scrolling through Facebook and I seen this, I was like, oh my God, I got to talk about this because this is something that people need to be aware of. People need to know about this. This is very cool. So I haven't seen anybody make a video on this on YouTube yet. So I figured, well, I gotta get this video out because somebody needs to actually see this and talk about this. But tell me what you think about this thing in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.